Hello, everyone. Happy spooky times. Now, a few weeks back. Shut up. I'm gonna look at my wrist. Anytime is spooky times.
Valid.
It's spooky times because we're gonna do some necromancy.
Oh boy.
Look at, I'm Devin. Look at me. I'm going to kill our friend.
You have to solve your
Keep it
problems.
up.
You have to solve your problems.
I will. I'll be happy.
Go ahead and try.
Yeah. Okay. I've gathered you all here so that we can attempt to either bring Ian back from the dead or find a suitable replacement from the one person who comments on our videos and thinks he's better than everyone else.
No,
He's the
Do
only one
we
comments
really
on
want
videos.
someone like that here?
We already had Ian.
Oh, okay.
And no one can replace Ian in my heart.
Well, you killed him, so that's on you.
I did out of love.
Well, then we need someone that you don't love as much, so they won't do that.
So our one commenter makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Caleb. He's still here. I haven't threatened him yet.
You don't love him enough.
No.
Pretty sure he's the one friend I've never threatened.
You almost killed him.
Now he feels left out.
I almost killed him. I almost killed him.
You
I
thought
never.
you killed him.
I never threatened him. That's
So,
not even a joke. I almost killed him.
well, anyway, I have obtained this book from some cosmic demon owl. Don't ask. It's not the
I know.
Necronomicon. That
This
is a
is legally
completely
not.
different thing. This is,
I know.
yeah. It's not the Necronomicon.
I know.
It's too shiny.
Not flesh.
Yeah. It is more of a...
And tree sex. There's not tree. Yeah, saying you did not have sex with a tree.
Oh boy.
To be fair, one of Stolz's purviews is botany, so...
Oh dear God.
Anyway.
Sexual plants.
I also
That seemed fun.
gathered some crystals and mystic bullshit, and I've drawn up some sigils for summoning and binding. They're not circles, because amateurs use circles. They're the weakest spellbinding geometric shape, or as this book says, circles are for pussies. Hey, blame the demon owl that wrote this, yeah.
Cat getting into the McDonald's bag.
Is
Is
it
this
in
part of the
frame?
ritual?
It
I hope
might,
so.
it might be.
I hope so. It's part of the ritual now.
Welcome to Distraction.
Okay, we're using the mighty trapezoid. We will
The strongest of all bases.
reach out. It is a very powerful occult geometric shape. A trapezoid to trap, you see.
I mean,
Get that for the
it's
binding
logical.
mode. About summoning. I feel like.
Well, that is for summoning. You ensnare,
Summoning is the base.
You ensnare and pull in, but in the isosceles triangle is for binding. And this makes a chain of isosceles triangles. That just
Okay.
look. I don't pretend to
Interesting.
understand this stuff.
We didn't come up with it. The book.
Enough arguing. More rituals, crazy stuff.
Okay.
Okay. Here we go.
You need room here?
Oh, no, it should be
Okay.
fine. And then turn to my bookmark here.
It's fine. The spell kills you, Dale. We'll just resurrect you too.
Okay.
That's the
Yeah.
whole point.
Gotcha. Okay, good.
Yeah, that's the one thing about necromantic reincarnation. You can't have just one. Alright, here we go. Raxus, Thraxus, Traxus, Mecca Lucka Hi, Mecca Heini Ho, Klaatu, Barada, Nikto. Hey, yous, get in here!
I'm not answering that.
Fine, I'll do
Oh,
it.
God, it worked.
Gee, diabetes.
You're the mystical one.
Yeah, I'm the only one.
You're the one who knows how to do the binding spell.
I do not know how to do things.
Even the dog knows it's bad news.
You summon me, the envoy of Shu, whose name shall not be spoken, but... Oh, it's you losers. What do you want?
Well, you're not Ian, so you must be the other guy.
That was just uncalled for.
Well, I guess you're apparently bound now.
Yes.
Bitch.
I am.
With
I
money
am-
that we don't truly understand, so this is totally going to come out okay.
I am the horror sage. Was there a reason you summoned me?
Yes. We either wanted to return Ian to the land of the living or replace him with you. Congratulations.
But I'm busy. I've got like...
Well, you're bound now, so no one cares.
I have
You're busy
to-
with us.
You ain't busy
I-
anymore.
I have to fill out an application to the celestial bureaucracy to keep Brian Cox immortal for a woman who claims she's not Anna Faris, but I'm pretty sure she's Anna Faris. I have to go through an Australian singer's trash for Pepsi bottles. I gotta make a shout out to my friend Joseph, but I'm bound, so I really don't have much of a choice now, do I?
Well,
No,
you got
now
one
you
of those
sit.
things done. Now I got one of those things done. With a shout out.
So,
Alright, what are we talking about?
what are we talking about? Because we have our new panel member, the Horror Sage. Apparently. Who appears to be dead and other things.
This is totally not going to turn out bad whatsoever.
And I like him already over Ian. How about you guys?
Oh yes, you're supposed
Oh,
to
we'll
control
see.
over
We'll see how he does.
Well,
That makes perfect sense.
yeah. So, what were we wanting to talk about today? We like make a list of favorite villain songs, or what were we gonna do?
Forced canonization.
Yeah, whatever.
Fan
we had
forced
some ideas.
canonizations.
You're usually the one who comes up with this stuff, so. I like the force cannon idea.
It's like,
Well, that sounds interesting.
Fan forced canonization specifically.
Oh, it can be both, but yeah, the one I came up with was fan.
new
Sure.
guy.
I don't have a choice. I'm bound.
I mean, you can't give an opinion.
We can do that one then.
Sure. Okay.
Segue.
What?
I was more interested in the tree sex conversation I thought I overheard.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you see,
Well-
in order to get this book to summon you, Josh had to have sex with a tree.
Yeah, that place.
Pretty sure there was some thing that mentioned that in the index. I don't know. Oh, just got a text from Ian. Apparently he's alive again. Oh well,
So did it work?
I guess.
It worked both ways.
And speaking of working both ways, the tree sex.
Okay. Yeah.
So we're talking about
So we're not talking
Evil
about
Dead?
Sure, we can talk about the Evil Dead.
Was that the
I
right
mean,
one?
they're
Yes,
yes,
I hate the movie Evil Dead.
the first one. I don't think the remake did. Did the remake keep
The
it?
remake did.
Oh my god, the
Well, as
remake
I
kept
mentioned
it.
before,
You have
this
to
is
keep
not
it.
the
You have to keep
Necronomicon
it.
Ex Mortis.
Why the
But,
fuck did I get to have tree sex? I
Um,
watched Evil Dead the first time. I was fucking 18 years old. I watched it with my father, and that popped up. And I'm like, why did I watch this with my father?
The reason is because if they took it out, it would be a bastardization of the Evil Dead. That-
Why is it tree sex needed, not all the murder?
Because that is what's important.
Had to get the demon into the
Okay,
people somehow.
okay. So why is it people are completely okay with all form of violence and murder and maiming, but one person has sex with one tree and all of a sudden you've crossed the line?
Mainly because the sex wasn't consensual.
I don't
Are you
think
su-
it was
you don't know.
consensual
Are
when
you
they
su- are you
ripped that
suggesting
guy's
that
spine out through his mouth.
Are you suggesting the trees can't say no? To deal with this group, you just need a little bit of help. Vodka?
Yes, please.
I'm dead. It doesn't work on me.
Oh, okay.
No.
More for me.
You know, I want a headache killer now. Migraine killer now.
I think instead of our planned discussion, we're just going to be talking about tree sex.
I'm okay with that.
You see, yeah, you're wondering how it works. Well, you see, when two saplings love each other very much.
Saplings.
Is it- we're just gonna
No
read
way.
like the-
Hey. Saplings are too young to consent.
Listen, I
That's
passed
the
earth
big-
science. I don't need to
Yeah,
go
well,
through
remember
this.
how long trees live.
You're just gonna do the
Yeah, the
5th grade
three
sex
album.
video, but with plants instead.
Yes. I don't.
a lot of weird explanations about chloroplast.
I was like, let's get to the root of the problem here.
Okay.
Yes.
Wait.
Oh,
What
Ian.
is this show?
I got another text from Ian. He just said, I'm cold and lonely. Where am I?
It's hard
Hell
to
deep in
tell.
my heart.
Well, that would explain the cold part.
And the lonely part.
Devin's ass.
Yeah, that's actually probably the hottest part of my body.
Too late. I texted it.
Ah.
As you love him from the heart of your bottom.
From his caucus.
Oh, dude.
From
I
the
was
cockles to the coxus.
I've bruised that before.
The
You
Cox
know
is
what
the
bruised
tilde.
that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I forget how to do that.
And the cockles is part of the heart.
Is it?
Yes, from the cockles to the coxus.
I don't know enough about human
Anatomy!
I don't know enough about human anatomy to argue that.
Ooh, science and tree sex. That's what we're discussing right now. That and resurrecting people from the
We
dead.
went
That
straight
was fun.
from magic into science.
Well, you
With the Marvel
know,
universe.
they're kind of almost the same.
Magic science that is not yet.
Explain.
Yes.
That's right. You show up with lasers to the Middle Ages, I'm pretty sure you're a god.
Oh, I mean, back to Evil Dead Part 3, I mean, technically he became a god with his boomstick.
Not enough monster
So are we
sex
just
in
talking
it.
about Evil Dead? That discussion this time? We talking about Evil Dead?
Evil Dead just, he's like, yeah, that
It just
series
keeps permeating.
started to slowly have less monster sex, and I stopped getting interested.
That's
But it had claymation skeletons, so it made up for it.
The only bone I cared about.
Was the trees.
Well, that's how you got the book.
I got the book from a bisexual demon space owl.
Should I tell people the only way he gives that book out?
Fucking him? You don't have to say it, I say it.
I was going to say he videotaped you fucking a tree.
Well, yeah.
The truth was involved.
Somehow it's a tree.
I mean, it was in his courtyard, so
Of course, trees.
I'm saying too much.
you are.
Say less.
Remember, there can never be shame in this group.
Shame. I'm just wanting to take away everybody else's screen time.
Okay.
You're up, new buddy.
So who here has seen The Untamed? It's an Argentine horror movie that involves an alien tentacle monster.
Tell the monster you say, gee, I wonder how this is going to
Go
end up.
on.
I'm not familiar with the movie, but I'm familiar enough with a lot of its fellows.
Like
Specifically
where we were
from
going
the
was implied.
country known as Japan.
Yeah.
Japan. You would talk about Japan.
I'm not a horror freak, so I don't know anything about. I didn't even know about the train to Busan until I saw like a.
Train to Busan is fantastic.
Until I saw like a
It's a very good movie.
meme of like the ending. I think maybe it's just that might be a mid thing. I don't know what was the ending.
What was it?
It showed the dad locking his family in the train?
Yeah,
He got bit.
that's toward the end.
Ah! Right before he bite, he like transforms, he jumps off. Yeah.
Yep, that's toward the end.
That's all I remember.
Favorite character was the wrestler.
Oh,
He was a
so-
wrestler? The fuck? That one's
He's a wrestler, and then he literally fist fights a bunch of zombies. It's great.
Fuck, dude, I didn't watch this movie now. Shit, there's just
I just want
zombies.
to point out that there was someone who got bit and actually did what he should have freaking done. Instead of doing what literally everyone else does, hide it.
Well, that's Americans for you.
That's fair. So you want to talk about fist fighting zombies? You should check out a series of movies called Plug a Zombie.
Why?
They are a trilogy. I think there's a fourth one coming out or is out. I'm not sure. Details on it are very non-forthcoming. A super low budget series of zombie movies.
My favorite kind, honestly.
Well, one of the main characters in it is a wrestler or ex-wrestler, and he fist fights zombies. And they are absolute gore fest.
It sounds like it should be starring Roddy Piper.
Wasn't it Dead Alive that had the Kung Fu priest fighting
Yes.
zombies? Yeah. I kick ass for the Lord.
Listen, I watched Sharknado, and me and my sister have this lore of that movie would have ended a lot faster if the barkeep guy didn't throw away his bar stool. He killed so many sharks with that in like 5 minutes. And he threw it away to save someone, and then immediately died.
I don't think I've seen any of those movies in their entirety.
I've seen the first one in its entirety. I've also seen Rubber in its entirety because me and my sister
Rubber's
were
gone.
Rubber.
we were on a fucking binge of watching horror movies. We were laughing our asses off the entire time.
The 3 Plug a Zombie movies are free on YouTube, so I suggest checking them out. The best one's the second one, Mutant Zone.
Cat Nightmares.
There's nothing in there.
It's called Plug.
Just rappers.
Plug a Zombie. It's Spanish for zombie plague.
No.
Plug a Zombie
Okay.
Zona Smutada. Or Zombie Plague Mutant Zone. The third one is Toxic something. And then there's one that's American something that may or may not exist. I cannot find concrete details on it.
Like, my favorite horror movie was Showgirls. So much boobies.
And not one of them attached to a monster.
Not one of them attached to them. Unless you count women.
Oh.
Women are kind of like monsters.
Sometimes.
A lot of the ones in that movie probably weren't.
There's a vampire movie that reminded me of. I can't remember what it's fucking called.
Surf vampires?
No,
Interview with the Vampire?
no, it's the
I love
vampire
Surf
movie where, like, at the end of the movie, they go to a strip club and it's a strip club for vampires.
Bordello of Blood?
I have no idea.
I'm pretty sure it's Bordello of Blood.
It has like a machete feel to it.
Sounds
Oh,
like...
he's talking about from dusk
Yeah.
till dawn.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Hold on.
That's it.
But if
Well,
Bordello,
it would explain it as a machete feel, because that was Robert Rodriguez.
Ah.
Bordello of Blood, that was one of the Tales of
Tales
the
of the
Crypt.
Crypt,
Yeah.
Now,
Starred Dennis Miller.
I watched that movie once and it's been so long. I can never remember the name, but I can always remember the scene where the girl takes off all her skin. I was like, what the fuck am I watching now?
Hot.
That's Selma Hayek.
But I'm pretty good.
I'm sure a lot of people would pay good money for Salma Hayek's skin.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Sounds creepy, but yes.
She probably can, yeah.
Exactly.
I've been there too long, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. But on cliche, my favorite horror movie of Alien.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, that's not bad. Has a true feminist icon in it.
My favorite was the second one.
Second one was
Alien.
pretty
Aliens.
Nope, Alien is better. I like the Alien better.
I like the scene of her just grabbing a fucking alien queen and saying, "Stay away from me, bitch," and just throwing her in a fucking airlock. Come on, now, that's fucking badass.
That's true.
Like this.
That was also the second one.
I know the second one.
And all without hating men.
But I can't remember anything.
Actually takes an interest in one of the soldiers.
Yeah. Nuke the site from orbit. Only way to be sure.
He shows her how to use the gun.
Game over, man.
Game over. Yeah. And is it just me, or does the cast of Predator keep getting jobs in government?
Is that an actual thing that's going on right now? Well, I know Arnold. That's all I
Arnold
know.
Schwarzenegger and
And,
Jesse Ventura.
They both
Yeah.
became senators.
Shit.
Governors.
Governors. Sorry.
Shit.
Yeah, but Jesse Ventura was governor of Minnesota, and that's not even a real state.
That's true. That's true. I'm not even sure it exists. I know North Dakota doesn't exist.
California might not be a state for much longer.
It might split into two, right? High cal and low cal.
Good lord.
That first one is a perfect description of my diet. My cal diet.
I just thought half of it was going to just burn down. Be completely reduced to fire.
California literally turns into hell.
Too late for most of the residents.
See, I always thought hell was in New Jersey.
No, I'm pretty sure hell's in Michigan.
A hell, not the hell.
Oh no. Seattle's really up there too because I literally walked off the path for like 5 seconds and got yelled at by my sister and go, "Hey dude, you shouldn't do that because there's probably needles in the grass." I'm like, "Wait, what?" There's such a high drug problem up there that you gotta be careful when you step in the grass.
You've been to Seattle. You've been to Seattle too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I only went to a few places in Seattle.
I went to like all over Seattle. The Needle,
My
my
hotel, the Hard Rock Cafe, and then the harbor to get on the cruise ship to Alaska.
But yeah,
That's
we
all the places
were
I went
walking
in Seattle.
to
It was still a shithole.
we were walking to the Space Needle in Seattle just because I can say I've been there and everything. And I was taking a shortcut through the grass, and they're like, "Hey, no, it's on the sidewalk. There's probably needles in that grass." I was like, "The fuck?"
Yeah.
Like, I come from a small town where heroin is really, really bad. I don't have to worry about that.
I take it back. I also ate breakfast at a Denny's in Seattle.
You missed out. You missed out because Denny's again got shit on mom and pop shops that do breakfast there in Seattle. Because they have deep fried peanut butter French toast. You cannot fucking beat that.
I looked at Google Maps.
It was hardtack on the bun, yes.
I looked at Google Maps. I wanted to go visit the breakfast bit, the biscuit bitch, but I didn't.
I didn't go there. I forget the first place I went to, but the place I always in my head is, I always call it Agnes. Because I misread it.
No complaints about the Hard Rock Cafe though.
Hard Rock Cafe is
it's always awesome.
Yeah.
And of course, since it was Seattle, there was Kurt Cobain stuff everywhere.
I went to his house.
You went to his house?
Not inside his house. Sorry. So, Sis was giving a tour to Seattle, and she had us drive down the street past his house.
I see.
Like, nothing creepy. It's just like, oh yeah, that's his house. Cool.
I passed a cornerstone of evil, the Starbucks headquarters.
Oh.
I had Starbucks and Starbucks headquarters.
You want a cup?
That is actually where the unisex bathroom story comes from. It's from them, and that's the best bathroom experience I ever had. Well, Starbucks though.
So you said there was Kurt Cobain stuff everywhere?
In the Hard Rock Cafe, yeah.
Were there pieces of Kurt Cobain?
Unfortunately, no.
I was hoping you'd be able to refrain yourself.
Nope, evil.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I believe they had the suicide note, though.
Is there... I'm sorry, is it too soon for Kurt Cobain suicide jokes?
No, because I'm pretty sure people make.
It totally blew my mind.
I'm pretty sure people were making those jokes back when he did it. So. Oh god. Did he actually have this note?
I don't remember. He had
I didn't know he left.
had a note for something. It might not have been the suicide note. It might have been just a love letter to a...
Well, the suicide note's actually a huge point of contention. People say that the handwriting doesn't match his.
Oh.
And it's one of the things that fuels the Courtney Love was behind the whole thing.
Oh, I didn't
Conspiracy.
know.
And also the Earth is flat and vaccinations cause autism, so...
Yeah.
That's the thing with the flat Earth thing. There's so many ways to disprove that, including their own argument. Where it's like, well, I look out there and I don't see... Yeah.
My favorite.
You don't see it dropping off. It's like, yeah, but you don't see your fabled ice wall either.
My favorite flat earther story is this guy who became a pilot to prove the Earth was flat, and he proved to himself that the Earth isn't flat, and stopped being a flat earther.
Look, the world is not flat and the world is not round. The world is a vampire.
No, it's a velociraptor.
The butterfly wings.
Well, according to what my sources, which happen to be anime artists from Japan, the Earth
The most
is...
reliable of sources.
Well, yes. But according to them, the Earth is a cute high school girl.
That's fair.
Earth-chan.
Okay, so the main argument is they don't believe anything NASA puts out on the Earth being round.
Well, yeah, it's all...
But they acknowledge all the other planets being round. And the only reason we know they're round is because of NASA. So, do we want to talk
None
about
of it
that?
makes sense. You can't fix stupidity.
Yeah.
Because, here's the thing, Devin. They say they don't believe anything NASA says. Do you know how ungodly long we as a society have known the Earth is round?
Valid. That is a fact.
Christopher Columbus himself knew the Earth was round.
The ancient Greeks wrote about this.
Galileo proved it.
Yeah.
That is valid.
They set up obelisks
Mm-hmm.
and proved...
Measured the shadows in the obelisks.
The only issue with Christopher Columbus was he thought the Earth was a lot smaller than it was.
To be fair, so did everybody else.
Yep.
The maps he was using were not... They were just bad maps.
I'm gonna find those trade routes to the Indies. Holy crap, a whole continent full of super resources we never imagined.
And
This is actually better than the trade route to India.
to be fair, he was also hoping to discover some islands filled with people to... I mean, resources to exploit.
Yeah.
People are resources. Ask any HR department.
Oh, I took a dark turn.
A renewable resource.
They are. It just involves more sex.
Nothing wrong with that.
There's a lot wrong with that. There's a lot wrong with
Actually,
that.
there's some...
Indeed.
It's like, it's safe, consensual, bad nonsense. But anything beyond that is not good sex. Well, it might be great sex, but it's not legal, moral sex.
Where
My
have we
thoughts
gone?
exactly.
Where have we
There
gone?
is a lot of room in the safe, consensual saying.
Yeah, but we're going to be posting this on the internet, so,
Yeah, but nobody watches.
YouTube algorithm, I have only one thing to say. If you're gonna screw us, take me to dinner first.
Well, we can
I
now
was just
label
gonna
this video
say my
cat
name.
video. So
I'll
we're
say my
I
name.
like to hear my name when I'm getting fucked.
this video will get the most views because we now label a cat video.
That's such a fresh thing to add to that. Oh my fucking god.
Also, tree sex.
Also, tree sex.
Also, say
Yeah.
my name. I like hearing when I get fucked.
Well, you know.
Oh my god. And here I thought we were going to be talking about the Zilla timeline. Now we're
No.
so much game
No.
by trees.
That'll be next
No,
time.
he kind of went into favorite horror movies and then it was hodgepodge. Because, you know, we ramble on about dumb stuff eventually in these...
Thank you, ADHD!
In these discussions, we kind of ramble off to random things.
And
Well, at
being up
least they
since
are
3 a.m.
always
last night.
There are always
High five.
still discussions.
Sting. Staying on point is for losers. We're punk rock here.
Oh, yeah.
The normies like to stay on task.
We have jobs and responsibilities and lots of big paychecks and taxes and families.
I only have 2 of those things.
They're so lame. I work really hard because I'm no fun.
Okay, Stewie.
Yeah.
I was wondering where I heard that from. I forgot.
I was trying to pinpoint it. I mean, I have never seen an episode of Family Guy ever.
Why not? You like horror.
You had access.
Oh!
You clearly had access to the internet.
That's true.
Oh, he's never seen Family Guy. Oh, we can get him a free 7-day Hulu subscription. Anyway.
He's too busy with the 3 things he listed off earlier and trolling you, so...
Oh, he definitely trolls us. Now he is us. Ha 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 ha.
Here's
I have a mighty fallen.
You get used to it.
And when the mighty fall, we laugh. Because it's funny. Just put it in the it's funny when it happens to them file.
Well, it's better to be the king of the trash pile than a slave to the mainstream.
The mainstream sucks. Mainstream's polluted.
Big time.
Mostly by 3-eyed hell beasts. Not the good kind. What? You should know all about 3-eyed hell beasts. You know there are good kinds and bad kinds.
There are no good kinds of 3-eyed hell beasts.
Oh yeah, I was trying to be generous. Fair enough. I'm not picky about eyes.
He's got 4. So do I. You just can't see the other 2.
And mine are detachable! Well, 2 of them are.
Well, technically,
So the other ones aren't
pop out your eyes. They still be technically workable.
I mean,
But
yeah.
I feel like that might be a little
I can
painful.
still use them.
Well, technically, other tries are detachable, just probably only one time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, they can still be like attached through the whatever it's called behind the eye.
Optic nerve.
It just you'll be seeing your tit more than anything else, and it might be a little painful.
You had me at tit. Let's do this, gang.
Alright, does anyone know how to safely pop out an eye without severing it?
Yes.
Yes.
You don't surprise me. What?
Yeah.
You're surprised.
He's
By you?
He's a trucker.
Okay, valid. That's actually valid. Okay.
So,
Is this discussion over, or are we keep still going?
I'm fine with ending it since we've gone off on random tangent number 5.
Yeah.
As
You mean
always.
25?
I'm not counting
We
them.
keep
I'm
hitting awkward
sleepy.
silences.
Can I go? I have a lot of stuff to not do.
Yeah, you go ahead. And we'll see all of you some other time.
If we feel
I
like
beat it. Gets out of here.